You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
Three numbers before the open. KOSPI closed at 7,763, recovering from a morning low of 7,394, a 370-point intraday reversal. The $1 rate is at 1,528.9, day 18 above 1,500. And Samsung Electro-Mechanics moved 18% up, then 8% down in back-to-back sessions, with zero fundamental news on either day. The ETF Mechanics story is the most actionable for traders. That kind of move without a catalyst is a sign the rebalancing calendar just became a first-order input. It's Friday, June 12th. Here's what today's story could mean for the Korean market. Thursday's session was defined by a KOSDAQ sidecar activation, a mechanism that suspends program buying when the market falls too fast, followed by a recovery that brought the index back to 996, within reach of the 1,000 threshold. The recovery was led by semiconductor materials, parts, and equipment names, with Jusung Engineering up 23.37% and Wonik IPS up 20.82% on the session. Two major signals are now competing for positioning: 24 consecutive sessions of net foreign selling versus the imminent Seoul visit of Dhabi Investment Authority, one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds. What's driving the SMEC volatility specifically? Here's what the numbers show. KOSPI closed at 7,763.95 on Thursday, recovering from an intraday low of 7,394, a 4.35% morning decline, with net foreign selling reaching 1.4 trillion won, roughly $920 million on the session. The KODEX AI Semiconductor Top 2 Plus ETF raised Samsung Electro-Mechanics weighting to 27.36% from zero in a single rebalancing event, making it the largest holding ahead of SK Hynix at 25.34% and Samsung Electronics at 23.79%, a mechanical rearrangement that drove the stock up 14% over two sessions. And the concentration levels in that ETF are now large enough to matter at the market level. The top 10 semiconductor ETFs by weighting now hold 3.6 trillion won, approximately $2.4 billion in Samsung Electro-Mechanics, and 2.1 trillion won, roughly $1.4 billion in Hanmi Semiconductor. Concentrations large enough that any rebalancing trigger moves the underlying stocks independently of earnings. Dhabi Investment Authority, with assets exceeding $1.2 trillion, visits Korean asset managers on June 18th to 19th, with initial Korea commitment estimates in the hundreds of billions of won range. $1 exchange closed at 1,528.9, day 18 above 1,500, with the Bank of Korea and Financial Supervisory Service launching joint inspections of foreign exchange banks, a step that precedes formal market intervention in prior cycles. So what does this mean for traders following Korean names? Earlier we said Samsung Electro-Mechanics swung 18% up and 8% down on ETF Mechanics alone. For traders in semiconductor components, rebalancing schedules and ETF weighting caps are now first-order inputs, equivalent to earnings dates. Check next rebalancing windows for KODEX AI Semiconductor Top 2 Plus and related products. A DIA's June 18th to 19th Seoul visit is the single most important near-term sentiment catalyst for the KOSPI. If sovereign inflows materialize, the 24-session foreign selling streak that has suppressed prices could reverse quickly, and names with the highest foreign ownership overhang would move first. The 3-year government bond yield at 3.90% and the won's 18-day hold above 1,500 are the two indicators to watch for confirmation that the BOK will move rates. A hike would compress domestic bank margins and pressure leveraged positions market-wide. That's today's AI Prism, Stock Investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a Wonik IPS award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.